This is breaking news.
8 months of torture. The mothers of Miss USA and Miss Teen USA speak out after their daughters' resignations. When Nulia Voigt competed in her first pageant at 16, she started getting bullied at school. Her friends turned against her, but it didn't discourage Nulia. She wrote a book about anti-bullying, which became a huge part of her platform for Miss USA. In September, she won the crown, becoming the first Venezuelan American to take the title. Jacqueline Voigt, Nulia's mother, told Business Insider she never imagined her daughter would be bullied again, this time by the very organization she had been chosen to represent. BI spoke with Jacqueline alongside Barbara Srivastava, the mother of Miss Teen USA Uma Sofia Srivastava, the week after their daughters both resigned, the first time anyone has given up their crown in the pageant's 72-year history. When she announced her resignation on May 6, Nulia cited her mental health. 2 days later, Uma Sofia said her personal values no longer aligned with the pageant. Jacqueline and Barbara said their daughters suffered through emotional abuse, gaslighting, and a hostile environment under Miss USA's current president and CEO, Layla Rose, and aren't allowed to speak out due to their ironclad NDAs. The woman who was supposed to be all about empowering and bringing women together and pushing them to speak for their causes and charities, she did quite the opposite, Barbara said. Representatives for Rose and Miss USA did not respond to a request for comment from Business Insider. Still, Miss USA told ABC News, "We are committed to fostering a healthy, communicative, and supportive environment for all contestants, state title holders, national title holders, and staff." Rose, a fashion designer, bought the Miss USA license after a turbulent year that included rigging allegations and a sexual harassment cover-up. During an interview in September, she told BI that she planned to make Miss USA relevant to today under her leadership. "We're not just parading on stage, and we're not just wearing heels," she said. "We're actually out there supporting our platforms, making waves, and breaking glass ceilings in the philanthropy world that we want to be in." After Nulia was crowned Miss USA, she told BI she supported the contestants who had previously spoken out against the organization because they're speaking their truth. Still, she was also excited for the new era, believing Rose would foster the perfect environment for women supporting women. "That's what I'm really excited about, showing people there is a true definition of pageantry, and what happened in the past is not that," she added. Jacqueline said Rose started bullying her daughter from the beginning of her reign as Miss USA. "It was really ugly, the way she would talk to Nulia," she said. "Nulia started feeling so confused and shocked and sad. We could not believe it." Nulia detailed Rose's communication in her Miss USA resignation letter, obtained by Business Insider. In the 8-page letter, she wrote that Rose was often cold and unnecessarily aggressive, and would immediately open conversations with an accusatory tone. Tom Brodier, Nulia's pageant coach, told BI he saw Rose's texts and emails to the 24-year-old and described them as very combative and argumentative, adding that it was all hours of the night into the early morning. Jacqueline said Rose also completely dismissed her daughter's concern after Nulia said she was sexually harassed during an appearance at the 2023 Sarasota Christmas parade, where she was left alone with a man in a car. The mother said she also received calls from several people who overheard Rose saying she wished that Nulia would get hit in the face by a baseball at an event where the pageant queen was supposed to throw out the first pitch. "Nulia was shaking just to see a text or a call or an email from Layla," Jacqueline said, "because it was so abusive, so aggressive, the communication." Jacqueline told BI that Rose would frequently threaten to take away Nulia's title, a tactic Barbara said the Miss USA president also used with her daughter Uma Sofia, whom she would often address as little girl in her texts or email exchanges with the 17-year-old. "This woman would get into lengthy, adversary conversations with a teenager," Barbara said. "It was very abusive, very diminishing, very gaslighting." Barbara said these conversations often surrounded her daughter's desire to post about her charity work on social media, which she said Rose argued didn't fit the Miss USA aesthetic. "She was always belittling her, always telling her, 'Well, if you're not capable of doing what I'm telling you, the first runner-up is always ready,'" she recalled. Why is she threatening her over a simple host? After Uma Sofia resigned, her first runner-up, Stephanie Skinner, declined the title.